Hi there. My name is Sophie, and I have the worst luck on planet Earth. On the day I was born, Mom and Dad both lost their jobs, but they loved me nevertheless. They struggled for 2 years until my little brother Zach came along, and surprisingly, they got back their previous jobs. That's when they knew that Zach was their lucky charm, and I was a bad omen. Suddenly, they stopped showing me any love or care, and only focused on Zach, their golden son. One day, I was in the kitchen cooking when Zach cut himself with a knife while trying to chop onions for me. He started crying, and Mom and Dad came running to him. When Mom saw his cut, she held me responsible for it.
This girl wants to bring bad luck to her brother, too! I can't believe this!
No, Mom, it was his mistake. Zach, tell her. Zach just kept mum, but I could see the guilt all over his face. Mom kept scolding me while Dad glared at me. Hot tears threatened to fall from my eyes. I ran away and didn't stop until I saw a woman holding hands with a girl my age on the street and laughing. I couldn't help but wish to trade places with that girl. With a determined mind, I returned home and confronted Mom about building our mother and daughter bond. But she flared up and locked me in the basement without dinner. Mom, please, don't do this. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt Zach. She didn't respond and just left me alone. That was when I steeled my heart and promised to take revenge on all of them. Next day, I mixed orange dye with Mom's conditioner and added glue to Dad's hat. They were all having a bad day, and I couldn't help but feel a sense of satisfaction surging through me. Both Mom and Zach had the same color of hair, while Dad's cap refused to come off.
How is it possible, Sophie, that you're the only one unscathed from this? And you, Zach, why do we have the same color of hair? Have you been using my shampoo?
That was how the attention shifted from me, and Mom focused all her energy on Zach, the shampoo thief. The next few days were blissful, and no one blamed me for anything. One fine day, I was walking down the road when I met an injured boy on the road. My heart leapt out for him, and I decided to help him up and bandage his scraped knees.
You are a certified nurse in a girl's body?
I couldn't stop the laughter that erupted. Jokes like this are the reason you don't focus on where you're going and end up getting hurt. His name was Justin, and he lived very close to my house. Not only that, we also attended the same school. We spoke for a while and had a lot in common. We decided to hang out more with each other. I was happy when I returned home that evening. But my happiness was cut short as I overheard Mom and Dad talking really low about adoption. They wanted to give me up for adoption? I barged into their room with crossed arms. I'm not going anywhere. You're stuck with me.
What are you talking about?
You and Dad want to give me up for adoption, and I won't allow it.
You're 16, Sophie. No one will take you even if we offer.
They shut me up, but I was extremely hurt. How could they even think about giving me up? My rebellious mind decided to burn all my colorful outfits and leave only the black ones. This action of mine only justified Mom's reason for calling me evil, but I didn't care. At school, it was even worse, and everyone started avoiding me. But I had Justin, who was more than satisfied with me being me.
I think you look more beautiful in black.
I couldn't help the blush that stained my cheeks at his compliment. Yes, I knew he liked me and all that, but I just couldn't accept his feelings as I didn't want my bad luck to rub off on him. So I brushed him off with a shrug and thanks. On the other hand, Zach was slowly becoming popular and attracting the wrong set of people. But I was never Sister of the Year. I just let him be and focused on myself. Once I was walking down the hallway in school when I heard someone crying. Why did that voice sound familiar? Zach? I seriously wanted to ignore him, but something stopped me. Not like I actually felt sorry for him, but it was weird to see him cry. Turns out, he was crying because he failed a test. I told him some sweet nonsense to make him stop. Then, to cheer him up, I showed him all the fun and entertaining videos on Hear My Story. He liked this YouTube channel so much that he immediately subscribed to it. You must do it too. Finally, Zach was feeling good.
Thanks, sis. If it helps, I never saw you as a bad omen.
For once, I thought things could improve between us. But soon, he started dating the meanest girl ever, Natalie. I hated her because she was never up to any good. Once, I had seen her steal a lipstick from a very sweet girl's purse and told the girl about it.
I didn't steal it. I saw it on the floor and had no idea it was yours. Here, take it.
That witch! The girl thanked Natalie and walked away. Natalie looked at me with so much distaste that if looks could kill, I'd be 6 feet under. I told Justin about this, and he advised me to just come clean with Zach, but I refused. Never! Besides, Mom and Dad were completely smitten by her fakeness. Maybe they'd learn when she was done teaching them a lesson. But why was it beginning to feel like I'm the one going to be taught a lesson? I was in the kitchen whipping myself a nice snack when she came in to taunt me.
A little bird just told me that everyone in your family hates you.
I just ignored her and was about to eat my snack when she snatched it away.
Come get it if you can.
I chased her around for it, and when she saw Zach come in, she fell down, making it look like I pushed her.
Ow, Sophie! I just wanted to take a little bite. You didn't have to push me that hard.
Zach looked at me with anger while Mom and Dad frowned. I just looked at the witch who smirked at me in triumph. That was when it occurred to me that I had to get rid of her. After she left, I pulled Zach to a corner. Can't you see Natalie is just using you? She's a two-faced cow.
Stop it, Sophie. You're just jealous that everyone likes her better than you.
Ouch. Since he wasn't going to see reason in what I was saying, I decided to not care about his life and mind my own business. It was pretty hard to do that though, because the next day I saw Natalie acting sketchy and followed her to a janitor's closet where she picked a call.
I think Zach's the perfect scapegoat. Dude's stupidly in love with me.
Well, she wasn't entirely wrong. Zach was blinded by her. He wasn't going to believe me without any proof, so I decided to stalk Natalie to know when she was executing her evil plan. However, 2 weeks passed by and nothing major happened. I made up my mind to drop the issue and let anything that was meant to happen, happen. Soon, everyone was talking about prom and who they wanted to go with. It was boring to listen to, as I had zero intentions on going. I couldn't see myself in a fancy dress, doing some silly dance with people I would never see again. I voiced my opinion to Justin and made him pinky swear not to go to prom, which he did. But Mom and Dad had other plans for me. During dinner, the topic somehow came up, and when I expressed my refusal to go, Mom interrupted me with a scowl.
You're going, and that's final. Otherwise, who will take care of my darling Zach if you aren't there?
Zach isn't a child anymore, especially if he's having girlfriends. Plus, I don't even have a decent dress.
If this is about your outfit, no worries. I've got a brilliant idea.
Indeed she had, because the next day, she took me shopping for the perfect outfit and bought me the worst color of all, pink. I really wanted to reject it, but the excitement on Mom's face stopped me from ruining the moment.
Oh, Soph, that dress looks great on you. You look like an actual princess.
I had never seen Mom act this way towards me. Her sudden affection made me forget about Justin, and I went to the prom without him. It turned out to be a complete disaster. Zach accidentally slipped on the floor while dancing and sprained his leg. It was not my fault, but I begged him not to say anything to Mom. However, Natalie already told her about it.
Ugh, you had just one job, Sophie. Protect your brother, but you let him hurt his leg.
But I didn't even do anything. I told you I didn't want to go. Maybe if I wasn't there, nothing would have happened to Zach. To make things worse, the next day, Zach was called into the principal's office and accused of theft. Apparently, he stole examination papers and was to be expelled. When we got home, Zach narrated the whole thing to Mom and Dad.
They blamed it on me because the camera caught a figure like me breaking into the principal's office.
That's the most stupid reason I've ever heard for expelling someone. I'm sure.
Oh, shut up, Sophie. Yen. You were meant to protect your brother from situations like this.
I tried to explain that Natalie was a suspect, but they didn't listen to me and continued blaming me. I couldn't take it anymore. I grabbed my jacket and called Justin to meet me in the park. As he came, I hugged him and cried into his jacket. I know I've been a shitty friend to you. Do you also think I bring bad luck to everyone?
Sophie, you're my lucky charm. People are just blind to see how special you are.
Hearing his kind words calmed me down, and we sat on a swing. I told him why I thought Natalie was the one behind the crime. We both concocted a plan on how to get her to confess. The next day at school, while Justin checked Natalie's locker for anything suspicious, I cornered her in the bathroom and taunted her. The evil girl just laughed at me.
I framed Zach, and so what? There's nothing you or anyone else can do about it.
Yes, you are. 100% right. Not even the principal. Thankfully, she took the bait and went further bad-mouthing the principal. I was recording everything. I was so happy at the extra trouble she landed herself in. I met Justin during lunch, and he had found Zach's outfit in the dumb girl's locker. What a lousy criminal. We took the items to the principal's office and reported Natalie. She denied at first, but finally confessed after hearing herself talk from the voice recorder. Natalie was expelled, and Zach was reinstated back as a student. I thanked Justin, and we agreed to meet up when I was done confronting my family. The moment I got home, Zach gave me a big hug and apologized profusely, while Mom and Dad acted like I had done nothing good. They couldn't even say thanks. Their nonchalant attitude became so suffocating that I flared up. Are you sure you two really have nothing to say? All I ever wanted was a family who would love me and protect me, but what did you do? Tell everyone I'm bad luck. And even now, you aren't apologizing. Unbelievable. I walked away and slammed my door. Next morning, Mom and Dad hesitantly came up to me. They said they were embarrassed last night and didn't know how to apologize. As they ultimately said sorry to me, I ended up crying. It was so emotional that Zach took a video of the moment. I finally had normal parents who loved me. Life became brighter for me, so I burned my black outfits and only left the ones I thought were really cute. Now the only thing complicated in my life was my equation with Justin. I was scared that he only saw me as a friend while I was falling really hard for him. So one day, I decided to take the bold step and confessed how I felt. Justin, I have something to say. You might not say it back, but...
I like you too. I mean, how could I not say it back when you're my lucky charm?
He pulled me in and gave me the sweetest kiss ever. I was over the moon. I got a happy ending to my love story. Psst! Want to be part of an exclusive club where the craziest stories come to life? Subscribe to hear my story, and you'll get VIP access to mind-bending stories that will leave you speechless. So, don't be a bystander, be an insider. Hit subscribe now. And after that, watch these other stories. Love ya!